We don't have any audio. No audio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to USJ as the Jackson Tea and Boom take on Chivas de Guadalajara, all the way in from de Guadalajara, Mexico. Jackson Boom come in tonight in their preseason match, the last preseason match of the year against Chivas de Guadalajara right here in Jackson, Tennessee. The Jackson Boom will kick off their season Sunday evening, 7 p.m. in Bowling Green, Kentucky against Bowling Green FC. And a crowd is gathered here at USJ to watch Chivas take on the Jackson Boom. New goalie. The new goalie, Tom Christian, from Brazil, making his debut for the Jackson Boom. The Jackson Boom will be in all white. Chivas in red and white, black shorts. And we are waiting for the official to give us the start. And here we go, folks. Chivas controls the ball. Chiefs now getting the ball to midfield, passing ahead. This is a huge test for the UPSL team, the Jackson Boom. And a shot on goal is off the mark. And Tom Christian with a big save as Chivas comes out firing already 2 shots on goal. Tom Christian just getting here, formerly of Malta in the Champions League, coming to the United States to play this season with the Boom. Now Chivas with the ball in Boom territory. They will advance the ball to midfield. Chivas off a fresh win off of Pumas FC from Paducah, Kentucky. 2-0 over Pumas on Wednesday night. Now Chivas pressing the ball forward. They will center it back to midfield and reset. Chivas now with the ball into Boom territory. got a big shout out tonight to a lot of folks. We'll be letting you know all those individuals making this game possible for you tonight. And before this game, proclamation for the Jackson Boom owner and president Cesar Quispe being presented with a proclamation that today, March 21st, is Jackson Boom Day right here in Jackson, Tennessee. That Frank McMean presented that award, that proclamation to Cesar at about 7 p.m. this evening. Now the Jackson Boom controlled the ball into Chivas territory. Pass ahead taken by the Chivas goalie. Now Chivas with the ball at midfield. They press the ball forward, and a breakaway for Chivas. The shot on goal is off the mark, and Tom Christian comes out to meet Chivas, but almost a opportunity for a goal there for Chivas. Will be a corner kick for Chivas. First corner kick of the game for either team. Chivas now with the corner kick. They center the ball and denied by the Boom. Last touch, I believe, handball called by the official. And already two huge saves by Tom Christian, goalie of the Jackson Boom. Now the ball pushed forward into Boom territory, or into Chivas territory, excuse me. Chivas intercepts that pass, and fancy footwork, gets that ball ahead. Nice play by the Boom to slow that fast break down. Now Chivas controlling the ball at midfield. Big shout out to Chivas and their coaching staff for the ID camp this past Thursday evening right here in Jackson. And if you missed that one, you certainly missed a treat. The ball passed ahead to Chivas, and Tom Christian all the way out to take that ball away from Chivas and prevent the offensive attack there. So far, Tom Christian in his debut with the Boom, doing a fabulous job. Boom now push the ball to midfield. This is a huge test for the Boom as they begin their UPSL season this Sunday in Bowling Green, Kentucky against Bowling Green FC. Chivas with the ball, they center it, and that pass over the head of everyone. Nice takeaway by the Boom. Joey Soriano with the ball at midfield. And again, a great test for the Boom tonight as they take on one of the world's premier soccer clubs in Chivas de Guadalajara right here in Jackson, Tennessee. Chivas with the ball. Want to thank USJ, the home of the Bruins, right here on Kirkland Field, Carlock Stadium. And Chivas passes that one ahead, and a nice play by Tom Christian. Approaching the 35-minute mark of the first half. Jackson Boom holding tough right now, 0-0 with Chivas. And the Boom control the ball into Chivas territory. Chivas now takes possession of the ball, but give it back to the Boom. Folks still coming into Carlock Stadium here to watch Chivas play against the Boom tonight. Chivas now with the ball, taking their time, setting up their play, being very methodical about a game time temperature tonight of 59 degrees right here in Jackson, Tennessee. Chivas with the long pass ahead, and the Jackson Boom will just clear that out of bounds. I want to thank Northside Lady Indians for providing our ball girls tonight. West Tennessee Sports Plus Sports Medicine for providing the trainers to keep all of our athletes healthy and taken care of tonight for this game. Along with Jamaican African Cuisine, Carico's Pizza, Hub City Sports Network, and Chivas will have the corner kick, second corner kick of the game. And we have a tackle in the box against Chivas. That will be Jackson Boom ball. And Christian will get the ball and play, and here come the Boom. Now into Chivas territory. They center the ball, and Chivas takes that one away. Methodically passing the ball up the field is Chivas. And they clear the ball back Chivas taking their time to assess the defensive strategy of the Boom here. Now they push the ball out on the attack and out of bounds ahead to the Boom. Now Chivas has the ball, and they will clear the ball back to midfield. And the center back will move forward to midfield. And now here comes Chivas on the attack. They will clear the ball across the middle. And the header is off the mark. And a goal, Chivas! Chivas strikes first here in minute 31 of the first half. The Boom with the ball, and immediately Chivas pounces on them and takes that one away.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't wait for the Boom. Stay warm. Ball to the concession stand. They're serving hot chocolate.
Chivas now with the ball, very methodical about moving the ball forward. And Chivas now with the ball into Boom territory, looking for their offense to get set, and they will clear that ball back beyond midfield, all the way back to the goalie. Now with a 1-0 lead here under the 30-minute mark in the first half, Chivas able to play a little bit of keep away from the Boom. And methodically moving the ball down the field. Somewhat a different style than they played just 2 nights ago in a very heavy downpour and windstorm in Kentucky. They're very methodical about the way they get the ball down the field. Now with the Boom with the ball, they dribble that out of bounds, and it will be Chivas ball at midfield. Now approaching the 28-minute mark of the first half. Chivas leads 1-0 over the Boom. And Chivas will have the ball after they call. Chivas with the ball now. The Boom starting to press. Chivas leaving one center back beyond midfield, pressing everybody into the offensive side of the field. And here comes Chivas on the attack. And the Boom deflect that ball out of bounds. Will be a corner kick for Chivas. At the half, we will have Coach Alvis Ortega, formerly of Real Madrid, here in the booth for us. He will talk about the upcoming WPSL season and tryouts. You want to stay tuned for that at the halftime. We'll also try to see if we maybe get a word with one of the coaching staff of Chivas, maybe at the half. Now the Boom with the ball into Chivas territory, and they will clear back to midfield. Chivas steps in and takes that one away all the way back to the keeper, where they will set up and begin their offense. Now into Boom territory, back to the midfield. And Chivas with an excellent opportunity here. The shot on goal is too high. And Chivas looking at the size of the keeper for the Jackson Boom. Tom Christian goes about 6'6" with a 7.5-foot wingspan. Going to be very difficult to get those shots underneath. And they try to go high to the top corner, and that one just too far, sails out of bounds. Here comes the Boom. And Chivas will clear that all the way back to the goalie. The Boom will press their defense. And here comes Chivas on the breakaway. And Tom Christian all the way out to save that one. Tom resets, and the Boom take that away. And here come the Boom. And the officials whistle there. At 23-minute mark. Chivas with a 1-0 lead. Chivas now with the ball at midfield. They will clear back to the center back, and they will push now. Here comes Chivas on the offense. That kick goes to the right winger, and a kick on goal off the mark. And the Boom. Chance of tick tick boom here in the crowd. And the Boom pressed that ball. No one's there to accept the pass, and Chivas will take over at midfield. Right now, 6-0 shots on goal for Chivas as compared to the Boom. Chivas already with a win on their American tour, beating Pumas on Wednesday night 2-0. Currently, they lead the Jackson Boom 1-0 here in the first half. Chivas now pressing the ball into the Boom territory. And all the way back to the keeper goes Chivas. And they will reset and pass ahead to Chivas, and they will have a shot on goal, and it is a goal. Chivas takes a 2-0 lead here in the first half. Near the 21-minute mark, Chivas with a shot. I want to shout out to Tacos Barucas for providing lunch for Chivas. Carico's Pizza for providing dinners as well. Make sure that you head over there. And then Jamaican African Cuisine, one of our gold sponsors, for taking care of Chivas and the Boom. Now here come the Boom on the attack. They will center the ball. Header is off the mark. They will run that ball down, and they are able to keep that one in. They will center it, and Chivas out for the stop is the keeper. And that is the first time that the Boom have had an opportunity to get that ball close to the goal, and here comes Chivas. Centering the ball on the attack, Chivas, good clear by the Boom. But Chivas maintains possession in Boom territory. Chivas now with the ball in Boom territory as we are under 20 minutes to go in this opening half. Chivas has a 2-0 lead over the Boom. Here's Joey Soriano. The Boom, tried to clear the ball ahead to the winger, but that ball sails out of bounds. Now Chivas with the ball in Boom territory. And they clear out, and offsides is the call Now the Boom back into Chivas territory. Chivas quickly takes that ball away, and they will move on the attack. And here comes Chivas. That ball intercepted by the Boom. However, Chivas right there to take that pass back. Big shout out to all of our sponsors for making this game possible tonight. And the Boom will clear that all the way back to the goalie, who clears it out to midfield, and Chivas will clear to their goalie. All right, here the Boom with the ball. Boom trying to make something happen here. Chivas will leave Jackson tomorrow, headed to Canton, Georgia, where they'll have their next game. The Boom will start their season on Sunday in the UPSL against Bowling Green FC. And Jenabolul is from will take on Chivas in on the 22nd. That's tomorrow, 7 p.m. in Canton, Georgia. All right, Chivas with the ball now back into Boom territory. Chivas with a 2-0 lead here at the 13-minute mark. The Boom Chivas takes that ball away, and the Boom will be back on defense, and here come Chivas. The pass ahead is off the mark for Chivas, and Tom Christian comes out of the goal to take that ball, trying to settle his team down and see if the Boom can get on the attack here now as we approach 12 minutes left to go in this opening half. The Boom clear the ball ahead on the fast break, and that pass is cleared all the way across, and Chivas will have possession. A throw in by Chivas, intercepted by the Boom. The Boom will have an opportunity, but here comes Chivas. They take that ball away. And ahead to the winger is the pass, and he centers the ball. Chivas trying to go on the attack here, and the Boom able to clear the ball. That ball out of bounds to the Boom. Boom with the ball. The centering pass is intercepted by Chivas, and Chivas will have the ball. They'll clear it back near midfield. And here comes Chivas on the attack. They will try to send the ball, but the Boom there to stop that pass. Now under 10 minutes to go in the opening half. It is Chivas 2, the Boom 0. Boom will have a corner kick. Chivas will have the corner kick. And the header to clear that ball for the Boom. Chivas will run that down and set up into their offense. And that ball will be cleared out. Big shout out to West Tennessee Healthcare, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine for, again, taking care of our athletes each and every day, making sure that they're ready to train and play on the field. Chivas will have the throw in from the corner. They will center that ball, and the slide by Chivas for the goal attempt is off the mark, but Chivas does maintain possession deep into Boom territory. They say last touched by the Boom. And so corner kick coming for Chivas. Again, at the half, we will have Coach Alvis Ortega from Bethel University and formerly of Real Madrid here. And the header is off the mark and last touched, I do believe, by Chivas. And here come the Boom. Boom need to really get things going here. Now close to 6 minutes or under 7 minutes left to go in this opening half. Boom need to find some pay dirt here before. Sounds of tick, tick, boom from our Boom fans here tonight. Braving the cold, cool first couple days of spring. But as part of the course for us here in West Tennessee. Chivas on the attack now. And the shot will be off the mark and last touched by Chivas. The Boom will have the ball.
Let's go Jackson. Let's go Jackson. Let's go Jackson. Let's go Jackson.
And here come the Chivas back on the attack. And we have a Chivas player down on the field. Looks like he might have rolled his ankle. Nice crowd on hand here for the Jackson Boom and Chivas right here at the University School of Jackson, right here, the home of the Bruins. And that player is up and off the field, or being assisted off the field by the training staff. All right, we'll resume play here. Chivas will have the ball after the injury timeout. And they will center that ball. Offsides is the call on Chivas, and Tom Christian out to make sure that that ball did not find its way to the net. Here comes the Boom. The centering pass, and here comes the Boom for the second time tonight with their best opportunity potentially to get a shot on goal, and Chivas there to slow the Boom down, and Chivas does a great job of getting into those passing lanes right now, making it very difficult for the Boom. And Chivas takes that ball away. Here come Chivas and the Boom fighting for that loose ball. Chivas and now we have a Boom player down on the ground. Resume play. Jackson will have the ball. Trying to press something here now in the extended minutes of the first half. And Chivas takes that one away. They will have the ball now deep into the Boom territory. And the shot is going to go wide. And that's halftime, folks, here at USJ, the home of the Bruins. And we will take a quick 1 minute break. And when we come back, we'll have Coach Alvis Ortega of Bethel University, formerly of Real Madrid, and the new women's head coach right here, the expansion team, the WPSL team, the Jackson Ignite. Don't go away. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping.
Where's the other tall guy from? The other goalkeeper. Yeah.
All right, welcome back to the Boomcast right here on the Jackson Boom page, and we want to welcome in Coach Alvis Ortega. Coach, welcome
Hi.
into the Boomcast.
Good evening. How are you guys?
Hey, we are well tonight. I wish the Boom was a little bit different for the score than what it is, but a coach of yourself now at Bethel University, former of Real Madrid and other places, and we've had some conversations about that in the past. Now the new head coach of the WPSL Ignite, the expansion team right here in Jackson. And so, give us your take here on the first half of this game.
So, yeah, it's been a little tough for us. They do have lots of movement of the ball. They've been attacking out the wings a lot, but we've kind of gave up possession in midfield and kind of hold the line back. So there's a kind of space between where they either have to play a long ball. So I don't think that's the game they want to play. So it's kind of like, forcing them into something they don't want to do. If we were to go back and forth, I'm sure the score would be a lot more widened. But they're not allowed the spaces they want. And so that's making it a little bit difficult for them because that's not the way they want to play. But
yeah, watching them in Paducah or in Mayfield, Kentucky just a couple nights ago, they were really pressing the ball. It seems like tonight, and it could be that the weather was different there, kind of a very high-powered wind and some rain that came through. But tonight they seem to be methodically moving the ball down the field. That's Chivas looking for their openings, trying to maybe create some space and get a guy on a fast break. But the Boom doing a fairly good job of really pressuring the Chivas once they get into the Boom territory. It's just the offensive side where the Boom seem to not be pressing the ball.
yeah, I mean, we set a line of confrontation, which is a little below like the 40-yard line if you're looking at it, which allow for long balls. And the trajectory of the ball, it's quite long, so we were able to look at it on the way there. Now, if we get into a short game, it's probably going to be a different game because they're very technical. They're good in tight spaces, and we're not allowing that. So, again, it's making it uncomfortable for them because that's not the game they want to play.
Right.
So that's, I guess, a tactical strategy we're using. And as far as offensively, yes, once we get up, there is, we're little support in the front. So, we either get like one guy, and then if he does get a wall pass, there's nobody to actually, finish the play.
Right.
So it's a little complicated. But
And then Chivas doing a really good job of getting back, even though they're pressing, trying to get as many guys onto the offensive side of the field. They're doing a really good job of getting back and taking and playing the defense once they see the Boom on the attack.
Yeah. I mean, they're a well-structured team. So once the other team possesses, they're gonna get behind the ball. And if they can, recover it on the same spot, they will. But we weren't able to move the ball down the flanks, which is good. So we just need something down the middle now. Like once it gets to the flank, we got to get the ball in the box and have some dangerous runs.
Right. Obviously, Chivas, a very technically sound team. They're a world class organization. They came to prepare for what they've got coming up this season for themselves, and a very good test for the Boom tonight as we start our season Sunday in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So, win or lose, the Boom are going to come out knowing something about themselves tonight.
Yeah, and not every game goes how you want. So there are going to be some games where you might have teams that are going to be good possession-wise, and this might be a structure that they're going to, end up using sometime. So it's a good test to do it against Chivas, and if you can keep a good mark against Chivas, then you definitely will do well against teams here.
Right, definitely.
And offensively, it will be a different story
Sure.
because they will leave more spaces, and marking won't be as tight.
Yeah.
So
and you talk about that. Chivas is doing a very good job of being where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there.
getting behind the ball and numbers
Yeah.
around the ball, so it makes it difficult once one person gets the ball.
You talked about teams here in the United States. We've got a new team coming up. Very excited about this. The expansion team right here in West Tennessee in the WPSL. That's the Jackson Ignite. And we have tryouts this coming Monday night, the 24th at 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Yes.
Those tryouts will be at North Park right here in Jackson, Tennessee. If you have not registered, you can do so. You can call 731-394-2415. We're looking for ECNL players or above preferred. But you have to be 16 or older at least to try out for this team. And so you can call that number. Check out the Jackson Boom Facebook page for more information there, or our Jackson Boom or Jackson Ignite. I haven't gotten used to saying that yet. Instagram pages as well, and you can find out the information there. Call to get registered. If you don't get registered, you can show up the night of. You'll just have to register when you're there. And please get there a little bit earlier if you're going to do that. So please reach out to us, 731-394-2415. But the new head coach, Alice Ortega of the Jackson Ignite. Coach, we're very excited about this, and I know you are too. And so what can we expect to see, moving forward with this Ignite team? What is some of the competition that we'll be playing, and how can fans get involved with this?
So wanted to comment a little bit about the registration. Sometimes if you do not get through, call back again.
Yes.
If you don't get the message, call back again. Because I had a person go, hey, well, I called and I didn't get the message, so I didn't leave a message, so could I call back? And I was like, yes, just try to call back again. And so, we're still waiting for people to sign up. So do not give up if you don't hear the answer machine, or just call back again.
Yeah,
all right?
and definitely you could just, again, show up Monday night.
Yes.
Registration officially begins at 7:30 for everybody that's there. But if you're not, show up about 7:20, get registered. We'll have somebody there about 7:15, and you can get registered right there on the site. So you don't have to, if you don't get a hold of somebody, don't feel that you can't show up. Because I'll be there, and I'll get you registered.
All right, and so players 16 and up. If you're playing ECNL, you're probably at a decent level, but it takes confidence. So if you have the confidence, if you feel that you can compete at that level, we would love to see you there. And as far as the team, I do a little bit type of a different type of football than some people are used to. I would say a little bit more along the lines of, if you're looking at maybe some European Women's Champions League. So it's a different style of play than even college here. But we're going to try to keep possession of the ball. We're trying to be an offensive team. We're going to play an attractive brand of football. I know some people would rather, I guess, go forward than to be attractive. But I think along with playing well, we're also going to show good aesthetics. And that's all the way from the back going forward. I believe in just not giving up the ball. The ball is the most important thing, and
Sure.
we're going to treat it with as much respect as we can, and at the same time show a good spectacle.
Right.
I think that's a combination that we're trying to bring.
And as you watch this game here tonight at USJ at Carlock Stadium right here, the home of the Bruins, our women's team will be playing right here as well. So world-class facilities when it comes down to it, as far as
Beautiful field.
Yeah, they have top-notch, and our games will also be streamed, just like we stream our men's games. So next Saturday night, we'll be back right here on this field for UPSL action. As our season again kicks off Sunday on the road, but we're right back here. And then, so we're looking at the first game
May 7th.
is May 7th.
Yes,
Right? Is
May
that
7th.
a home or away game?
It's a practice game, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
it's a practice
preseason,
game.
right.
Yeah, it's a preseason
Okay.
game. But yeah, we're excited. I also wanted to say if you've already played college soccer and you're done, don't feel that you can't come out. We would like to have some experience as well. So I know I already talked to a player who's finished their 4 years, and they're coming out and trying out for the team. So we also want to be able to see people there with experience, and don't feel like if you've been out of the game for a little bit, we got a few months to get into it.
Right.
And so Monday's the tryouts, and after that you got a few weeks to get yourself ready if you want to get back into it. And
Sure.
Do not be afraid to come out. If you have some college experience, that would be great.
Right.
To see.
So, in fact, I had a young lady call me today, and I say young because I'm old, but she was an adult, right? She played 5 years of college ball because she got her COVID year, right? So she just graduated, but she had her 5th year, and she's like, I think she was like 26. She goes, is that too old? I said, no, man. Come on out.
That's a good
register.
age. That's
Yeah.
a good age. A mature player. So
Right.
we
If
get
you
the
feel
experience.
you've got some left in the tank, then Monday night's the right spot for you as well.
Yeah. So we're excited. We're excited to this new expansion team and just opening doors to players who previously thought that their game days were over. This is an opportunity. Okay, if you think you still got it, get yourself ready and come out.
Yeah, most definitely. So Monday night, 8 p.m., North Park,
8 p.m.
Jackson, Tennessee. Registration is still open, and you can register there the night of. If you decide that, hey, you hear this broadcast tonight, or you go back and rewatch this game and you hear the halftime show, if you show up on a whim, you do need to be properly dressed and equipped. So make sure that you have your
Cleats, shin guards,
all those things, right?
Bring some water, of course.
Right. And so, don't show up in just tennis shoes and some Crocs because you won't be able to try out. We need you properly equipped, and then we'll fill out the paperwork there. If you are under 18, we do need a parent to sign the waiver.
Yes.
So make sure that you have that as well. And one of the reasons why to get pre-registered, and we'll get some of that taken care of beforehand. You can call 731-394-2415. You can call that number 731-394-2415.
Yeah.
If you don't get somebody, definitely call back.
Okay. Also, I wanted to mention that for younger players, I know that some of you guys are looking to, get recruited. This is a great window. I mean, the players that will be playing again, a lot of them are already playing college ball. They're most likely playing either D1 or D2. Some are playing NIA, but you will get exposure to high-level competition. So, I know maybe your team is competitive, but it's not the same being competitive at 16 than playing with a competitive 25, 26-year-old, which has 4 years of college experience or maybe some semi-pro siblings.
Right.
So
some of the teams that will be playing, do we have can you kind of give us?
I do not have the list. I know Little Rock is one of them, which we played with the Boom also. I do not have the exact list. I know
I think
Caesar
we played Little Rock twice. I think that's a home and away.
A home and away,
So we'll be there a couple times. And so we'll have that list and our schedule out as soon as it's completed.
Some of the teams are already established.
Sure.
And we're new in the scene, so we're looking to come in and make a good name for ourselves.
Right.
And just start off, something new.
Hey, and when you're this new, there's nowhere to go but up, right?
Yep.
So just go out there, you do your best, you learn from your mistakes, and you improve each and every day. And as we do here with the UPSL team, putting out a good product, going and competing, we want to do the same thing with the WPSL. So, Coach Alvis Ortega, thank you for coming up tonight.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Most definitely. We're going to step away for a quick 1 minute break, and when we come back, I see the officials have taken the field, so we'll be back in action. Real quick, Coach, what does the Boom have to do to get back into this game?
For one, we can hold the scoreboard there, and then just hope for one. Once momentum shifts, they have a lot of pressure. The pressure is on them to score goals. It's not on us. So if we can hold the scoreboard and put one in, maybe on a counter, that would definitely rattle them.
Yeah.
So we got to be able to take that momentum and maybe put another one. So the idea would be to start off, make sure we're 10, 15 minutes in, mentally aware of, they're going to come out fast, just like they did the first half. Weather that storm, and then just patiently try to build one.
Yeah.
You start with one, and then hopefully
That's right.
we can
Yeah,
get the other one.
And as you say, a lot of pressure on
Yes,
Chivas.
pressure's
because
on them.
They got to go play Jenabalul tomorrow in Georgia, and Jenabalul won the Guatemalan National Cup there, their national tournament. So they've got big competition to go play. So yes, they're not going to let the Jackson Boom come out here and just walk all over them. So it's going to be a tough second half. But the Boom have 45 minutes plus whatever the referee gives them at the end, and we'll see what happens.
And for them is they need to make a statement today, because going to that next game coming up, they want to have a president that, hey, we've done something big the day before.
Yes.
A few days before, so we're coming. And the scoreboard is not reflecting that right now.
Right.
So pressure is on them.
Definitely, most definitely. I see the Boom taking the field. So, we're going to step away for a 1-minute break. When we come back, we should have second half action. Coach, thank you so much for swinging by tonight.
Thank you for having me.
So
Pleasure.
happy and excited. Again, Monday night, 8 p.m., Jackson, Tennessee, North Park. We will have for our WPSL Jackson Ignite tryouts. Again, if you need and haven't gotten that opportunity to call, 731-394-2415, call, and you'll actually probably get me, and we'll get you registered. And if you do miss, if I don't answer them on the other line, please call back. You can also text me there, and I will return that text as well.
All right.
So we're going to step away for 1 minute. We'll be right back.
All right.
All right, folks, we are back right here, right out of halftime. 45 minutes left to go in this game. Teams have switched ends, and Chivas will have the ball to start the second half. It is 2-0 in favor of Chivas, and here we go. Chivas with the ball. In the first half, Chivas, great job on positioning and aggressiveness in the first half to come out with a 2-0 lead. The Jackson Boom will have to do a little makeup work here if they want to get back into this game. Right now, allowing Chivas just to kind of play keep away near midfield, trying not to get beat over the top as they did a couple times in the first half. Here comes Chivas and the clear out by the Boom all the way back to the keeper for Chivas. And Chivas, big pass ahead, and they're able to maintain possession in Boom territory. And the Boom are able to clear that back to midfield. Again, the Boom will open their season this Sunday in Bowling Green, Kentucky, as the pass ahead. Chivas controls the ball in Boom territory, and they will get that ball back to midfield. Again, the Boom open their season this Sunday in Bowling Green, Kentucky against Bowling Green FC, and that game will be 7 p.m. on Sunday, as the beginning of the UPSL season is upon us. We'll be right back here the next Saturday. And Chivas trying to pressure the ball there. The Boom are able to take that away, and here come the Boom. Chivas pressuring the Boom deep in the Boom territory. Boom need to clear this ball and get out on the offense. And they will clear the ball to midfield. Last touched by the Boom. It'll be Chivas ball. The centering pass right at the waiting arms of Tom Christian. This is the debut of Tom Christian for the Boom. Big shout out to Tacos Burkus, Jamaican African Cuisine, and Kiriko's Pizza for supplying some meals for the Jackson Boom and Chivas de Guadalajara right here. And the shot is way off the mark. And Tom Christian will have the ball now back in play. The official blows play in, and here come the Boom. Let's go, Boom. Just for those asking, we do have plans to replay the Little Rock Rangers. Just waiting on that date to be confirmed. That game was last week, and unfortunately with the weather that moved through West Tennessee, that game was postponed. And all the way back to the keeper goes Chivas. Now approaching the 38-minute mark of the second half. 2-0 in favor of Chivas. And heads up play by Tom Christian to get that ball before Chivas is there. Cleared all the way back to the goalie. The Boom will reset. Now Chivas on the attack defensively. One thing about Chivas, you will never see them standing still. Substitutions in the game for the Boom. The ball last touched by the Boom out. Throw in by Chivas. And that ball last touched by the Boom. Chivas will have the throw in from the sideline. Chivas with a very quick start in the first half. A little more methodical here in the second half with a 2-0 lead. Have not been able to put the offensive pressure as the Boom are doing a really good job clearing that ball just as the header there to clear that one back out almost to midfield. And the shot and the goal. Chivas at the 35. 30 mark. Now Chivas 3, the Jackson Boom 0. Now Chivas with the ball in Boom territory, looking to get something going. The Boom will clear that ball out of bounds to Chivas. Chivas in the first half with about 6 shots on goal in a 10-minute period, but the Boom have done a great job of keeping the ball out of the box here in the second half so far, minus the 1 lone goal. Chivas will have the kick from the sideline. As we approach the 31-minute mark of the second half. And the deflection by the keeper, Tom Christian, and the Boom able to clear that ball out. And ahead, here comes the Boom trying to get away on the break, and they dribble that ball out of bounds. That ball will go to Chivas. Chivas with the ball now near midfield. And they'll try the pass deflected off of Chivas out of bounds, and it will be Jackson Boom ball. Jackson Boom again here. Now under 30 minutes left to go in this second half. We're going to have to turn up the pressure here. And Chivas shoots that one deflected by the Boom. Nice footwork by the Boom here, trying to get something going. And yet to find the offensive pressure is the Boom in this game. Chivas will have the free kick from the left wing. And that ball off the head, I believe, of Chivas, and that will be Jackson Boom ball. We have a player down on the ground being helped up. Good sportsmanship by both teams out there. This is year 2 for this game right here in Jackson. Chivas making their way to Jackson, Tennessee last year. Enjoyed our Southern hospitality so much that they said, let's go back again. We really appreciate Chivas for making their way to Jackson and spending some time with us here, evaluating our youth as the ID camp yesterday. Coach Paul, Coach Santiago, able to go out and watch some of our young players and give them some tips and pointers on becoming better right here from the world-class organization, and that is Chivas de Guadalajara. So we really appreciate that. And tonight right here at USJ, the home of the Bruins, Kirkland Field and Carlock Stadium, we have Chivas taking on the Boom, and Official will stop play. I believe Chivas mass substituted and said everybody else can go get warm as they're donning their parkas on the bench and huddling up here on this cool night, the second day of spring here. Now under the 25-minute mark. Give a big shout out to Great American Sports for sponsoring this game tonight. Great American Sports, a gold sponsor for the Jackson Boom. Along with Sports Plus Sports Medicine, Jamaican African Cuisine. Want to thank Tacos Brucas and Kirko's Pizza for providing meals for Chivas and the Jackson Boom. Substitutions in for the Boom now. And a goal, Chivas. Now leading 4-0. The fresh legs of Chivas in for the goal right at the 23-minute mark. 4-0, Chivas over the Boom. And now down 4-0, nearing the 22-minute mark. The Boom going to have to dig themselves out of this hole. Fresh legs in for Chivas as basically 2+ squads for Chivas here tonight. And they clear the ball down the field, intercepted by the Boom. Chivas now on the aggression, taken away by the Boom, and here come the Boom. And here come the Boom now in Chivas territory. Trying to be on the aggressive here are the Boom. Goal, Chivas. And Chivas takes that one away. Now they're on the break. And the kick is high over the goal. Boom with the interception of the pass there, and Boom trying to get something going. Little tug on the jersey by Chivas gets the officials' attention. And the Boom will have the ball at midfield. That ball last touched by Chivas, and the Boom will have the throw in from the sideline deep into Chivas territory. And Chivas now with the throw in. And here comes Chivas on the attack. The breakaway. The cross pass is deflected by the Boom. Corner kick by Chivas. The header is off. And good clear out. Almost The swing and a miss, the whiff on Chivas, and Chivas will have the possession. And the Boom trying to clear out. Chivas keeps possession of that ball. Now under 14 minutes left to go in official time here in this game. And the shot left off the mark, and corner kick by Chivas. The header right to the goalie, Igor. And he clears the ball all the way to the other end of the field. And one of the best chances tonight for the Boom to be on the attack. And the goalie for Chivas able to come down with that ball. Igor Luzinski now in goal for the Boom. Runs that pass down again. Don't forget about our WPSL expansion team, the Jackson Ignite. Tryouts Monday night, 8 p.m., North Park, Jackson, Tennessee. Call 731-394-2415 to get registered. 16 and older for the ladies of the Ignite. Chivas with the ball now, approaching 10 minutes left in this game. A little bit of a late call there by the official. The right call, but just a little late. And Chivas will have the ball now, under 10 minutes left to go officially in this game. And the Boom take away that ball. Pass ahead is intercepted by Chivas. And here comes Chivas on the breakaway. The cross pass is last touched by Chivas, and here come the Boom. Now under 10 minutes. And we got a Boom player down. All right, we'll resume play. Chivas with the ball. They're clearing that head, and foul called on Chivas. That will give the ball to the Boom. Igor clearing that ball to midfield. Chivas intercepts the ball. That will clear back to the goalie. Now approaching officially the 5-minute mark in this game. Big shout out to the Northside Lady Indians for being our sideline ball girls tonight, running down all these loose balls. And here comes Chivas, and they kick that ball out of bounds. It'll go to the Jackson Boom here. 5-0 under the 5-minute mark. Big shout out to the Lane College Dragon football team tonight for providing security for the teams and our fans here tonight. Now, as we are under 2 minutes left to go on the official time clock, Chivas still pressing the ball. They do not let a minute of time be wasted. And here comes Chivas on the attack. The pass across the middle is going to be deflected out of bounds off of the boom. Corner kick for Chivas tonight. They center that ball off the crossbar, nearly into the net, and the Boom are able to clear that out. And we have a takedown, and that ball will be the Boom. Official time kept on the field under 2 minutes. And at the 3 belts of the whistle by the official, this game will conclude. It is 5-0 in favor of Chivas. Chivas showed up tonight after the 2-0 win over. And that is the ball game, folks. Chivas with the victory tonight as they get prepared to take on Jinabalul tomorrow in Georgia. Wish them nothing but success and safety as they are out on their travels and the rest of the stay here in the United States. Some more Southern hospitality tonight, though. We'll be making sure that they eat well tonight. And we want to let everyone know, again, WPSL tryouts Monday night. WPSL Jackson Ignite tryouts Monday night, 8 p.m. North Park in Jackson, Tennessee. You can come out. If you're not registered, you can call 731-394-2415, 731-394-2415, or if you just show up, you can do that and get registered there. Make sure that you are properly equipped when you do so. I want to thank everyone for making this game possible tonight, and all of our sponsors, Great American Sports, Sports Plus Sports Medicine, Caraco's Pizza, Jamaican African Cuisine, Tacos Barucas, and USJ. Guys, for all of us right here at the Jackson Boom, Coach T. Stratton, have a good night.